As a professor emeritus and neurochemist with the Molecular and Behavioral Neuroscience Department of the University of Michigan, Dr. Tetsufumi Ueda found an opportunity to explore his passion for science. As a junior high school student living in Japan, Dr. Ueda became interested in electronics as well as the mechanics of electricity. He created his first radio in those early days using vacuum tubes. When he attended Kyoto University, he took his time selecting his field from several interests of his, including basic chemistry, basic physics, or the sciences in general. It was a difficult choice, but he decided on chemistry, earning a Bachelor of Science in that discipline. Later, Dr. Ueda made a study of biological chemistry to incorporate his newfound interest in molecules into his already considerable scientific knowledge. In medical school, Dr. Ueda was able to deepen his knowledge of various chemistry techniques, such as purifying proteins. He studied protein chemistry and learned more about the process as it related to bacteria, specifically electron transport proteins, and the responsiveness for oxidation of fatty acids or hydrocarbons in general in chemical compounds. Additionally, learning the inner biochemical functions of the human brain is fascinating to Dr. Ueda. Following medical school, Dr. Ueda became an assistant professor at the University of Michigan and completed a postdoctoral fellowship sponsored by the National Institute of Mental Health at Yale University. He held several assistant professorships and associate research roles with the University of Michigan before becoming a full professor with the college in 1989, holding that role until his retirement in 2016. From that point on, he took on the title of Professor Emeritus. He is a prominent speaker in the fields of pharmacology and neuroscience, fields to which he has significantly contributed. He has published several pieces related to this field of work, either as a primary or co-author, such as Adenosine Triphosphate-Dependent Uptake of Glutamate into Protein I-Associated Synaptic Vesicles, published by the Journal of Biological Chemistry in 1983, and Characterization of Glutamate Uptake into Synaptic Vesicles, published by the Journal of Neurochemistry through Raven Press in 1985. Over the course of his research, Dr. Ueda discovered protein I-associated synaptic vesicles using a kind of new technique. This demonstration provided key evidence for the concept that the common amino acid glutamate can function as a natural neurotransmitter. Since then, neuroscientists have begun to accept that concept. Now, it is commonly accepted that glutamate is the major excitatory neurotransmitter in the central nervous system. While he considers this a major achievement and the highlight of his career, Dr. Ueda has also received the NIH Javits Neuroscience Investigator Award and its associated grant between 1988 and 1995, a feat notable because of the grant's 7-year duration, as opposed to a more typical 3 to 5 years. Furthermore, one of his former students received the Presidential Award in Pharmacology and obtained his PhD from Cornell, eventually becoming the chairman of the Department of Pharmacology, feats that all made Dr. Ueda very justifiably proud. When asked about what advice he might pass on to future generations, Dr. Ueda advises that they have patience, endurance, and persistence in everything that they do, as these factors will all lead to their success. Now that he has retired, Dr. Ueda stays up to date in his field by reading up on new developments, particularly scientific journals pertinent to his area of expertise. He also collaborates frequently with his former colleagues back in Japan. He hopes to continue his writing and research for as long as his health will allow. Dr. Ueda has been married to his wife, Yasuko Amano, for 51 years, and he is the father of daughters Jane and Judy, as well as one grandson. In his spare time, he enjoys exercising, spending time with his family, conducting research, writing grants, and staying healthy.